So I'm walking right now on my way to Shacharis, morning prayers. It's the only thing I can really do after a night like I just had. I can't believe what happened. I'm on what's called a little bit of a refreshing holiday or attempt of a holiday in Eretz Yisrael, in the Holy Land. With my son, he managed to get out of Gaza for a few days after a traumatic week with one of his close friends in the army being killed, murdered pretty much in front of his eyes. He was in the opposing building. After watching all the footage with him, and I've talked about this in my other podcasts, check out the Real Kindness podcast with Joseph Aaron episode. We mentioned the details, and the more I've seen the footage, I have to get into a bit more again because it's so beyond words. I don't think I really covered it completely. Seeing all the war and interaction going on there, that just as we're getting ready to go to sleep and making sure that my oldest son has got back tonight, I suddenly noticed that he's not there, and then he is there, and my wife suddenly tells me, by the way, I'm overlooking the sea as we're speaking right now, so it's a little bit windy and you don't hear so good, I apologize, but the view here is beautiful. I just heard the news as pictured here, this iconic picture of Trump, Donald J. Trump with an assassination attempt. As everybody knows, we've seen him being targeted in every single way, and these last few years we've seen with Corona and the way the elections and the way everything, the world politically is moving, there's so much negativity coming out in the open. As Avi Abelo is talking about, there's so much evil being revealed right now. It's just a matter of us constantly fighting on for good, for truth, not allowing this evil to weaken our resolve to stand up for the truth. I was on this rooftop here in Netanya and I was screaming out, get up, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up, and give out Torah light. That's it, we gotta just get up and stand up. This is the time now, no matter what. The assassination attempt of such a person shows how real the fight is and how individually the whole world can change just from one person successfully, God forbid, assassinating, please God, he'll be the next president of America. Wow, what a time. What a historic time we're living in, the days before Mashiach. We just had Gimel Tammuz. We've been talking about all these things, and Mashiach, and in real time it's happening. How could I sleep tonight? Now, I don't post anything political, if you've noticed. I really, even on the podcast, when there's discussion and people mention political points, I really try to stay away. If you check my 20-something years of use of internet, I don't think I really posted anything political in over 20 years. Almost nothing. Maybe a hint, a like, but nothing. And this picture of Donald J. Trump is not political. This is a fight for our survival as people of soul, of people who believe in God, of people who have values, of people of truth, of people of goodness and caring, fighting for our survival. And this is what, whatever the alliances are, whatever the different types of people that need to join together to make this fight an eternal fight that we win, because we will win. Good will win, always. We just have to make sure we're on the right side. And the most unlikely hero, Donald J. Trump in this case, has proven himself to be there for the fight throughout this last time. And this is the legendary picture of a hero standing up and giving us that encouragement to fight on. And I just hope it's all towards the light, it's all towards the soul, whatever fight he puts on. But we all need to make sure that we are personally on that right side of history, the fight for the soul, the fight for truth. We can't know what's in another man's heart, but we can know what's in our own heart, and we can work on it. I want to keep growing the Unity Inspired projects, Unity bookings, Unity marketing. I'd love to expand it to Unity events on a more current basis. That needs your support. That means people need to reach out to me so I can make more events, because this last one with Sholem Lemma was amazing, but I still don't have the budget yet covered from the event, even a little bit. Like, we're talking about minimal amount of support, and that's not enough. I can't do more events without more support. I'm going to be able to host these events at places like Shir David and grow, and there's so much need for it. We need to have more and more light, more and more love, more unity. Otherwise the hatred is taking over people's minds, including our feeds. And thank God we have the hero song from Tom MacDonald as an example that the everyday people, the individuals, are the ones that can make the difference. It doesn't need to be the big news corporations or political powers. We individually can make the change. That was the power the Ravitcher Rebbe put into all of us. That we're all leaders. We can all stand there and with our fists and say, fight. My son's going back to Gaza today. Well, first he's going to his base, some sort of farewell party for one of his commanders, and then on to Gaza later in the week. But the process is back to Gaza. The war continues. We need to fight on. We need to renew the fight, as we posted in the Real Kindness podcast. Share that podcast. We'll put the links below. United Souls as well, and just keep growing what we're doing. Share and like. Be proactive. This is a time for us to stand up and fight and get the light strong. We need to do it together. I spoke about it, Shir David. We need to share the light, the true post, the truth needs to be out there. We should be zocher, please God, to only hear good news from now on. Good news about our family, our soldiers, YITZCHAK and MASHA, and all of Klal Yisrael, and all the world, all the righteous goyim who are standing up for light and telling us to fight on. We need to fight on. Don't give up. Never give up. Let's go. Let's do it.